About comments, we got more comments to discuss. So the
Yes.
Bulls are waiving Jaden Ivey after recent anti-LGBTQ plus comments on a social media rant. So he actually went live on his Instagram account more frequently in the past week, and on Monday morning, he called out the NBA for promoting Pride Month, saying it celebrates unrighteousness. He also said, the Bulls said my conduct is detrimental to the team. Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ plus? Why didn't they just say that? How is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team, and what did I do to the players? So there's been various rants. There's one of him calling out Steph Curry. There's one of him on a phone. A lot of them were just on IG Live. But Mace, where do you think is the line between freedom of speech and consequences in professional sports?
This is really powerful, but before we get into that, can you share with me what he said about Stephen Curry?
Yeah, let me get that for you.
Because this is an interesting point, because I actually probably know some people that are related to him, not only from Detroit, but just some other areas that paths have crossed. Not that I've actually met him. I would love to speak with him. I probably could add some clarity and context to his life, because sometimes you're just echoing the sentiments of people that you've spoken with, people that you've been discipled by, right? So if he's a Christian, then he's probably speaking from a discipleship place. And this is why one of the 3 most important decisions you're going to make in life is going to be the person you marry, it's going to be the faith that you choose, and it's going to be the pastor that you choose to follow, or the synagogue or church or whatever it is, or mosque or anything like that, because this person is going to be speaking into your life every day. And if they're speaking hatred to him, then he's going to speak hatred to the world. If they're speaking balance to him, he's going to speak balance to the world. Just like, for me, I got born again. I heard about Christ, and I didn't want to be around nobody that was pretty much human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to learn. I told Killer this, when a person first get born again, you really can't watch or pay attention to much of anything they say for just a small period of time, because it's so new to them and it's so fresh that they're trying to live it to the max, which they should, right? But they don't have the balance at that point. It will be the same as becoming a devout Muslim, right? This person now think everybody that is lighter skin is the devil. We know that's not true. We know there's some brown skinned people that are the same way. So when he's going after, from what I'm hearing, if he's going after people that goes with the sponsoring of the league that pays his check, that's what makes it a problem.
Yeah.
It's not just the people he's talking about. The people that he's talking about actually are part of the people that's paying him the money he's getting. So that's why he doesn't understand why he's being fired. Because on this side, you may say, well, this is not righteous, but the same people you're saying is not righteous are paying you the money that you're so righteously celebrating. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. You broke it down actually very well. That was good.
Yeah, so if you want to be just righteous, then you would take the path that's least traveled, and you wouldn't even be a basketball player. If righteousness is what's on your mind and that's all you want to do, then you would just be over here, take your money that you made from the NBA, start your foundation, start your church, and preach exactly what you want to preach. But you're not going to preach Jesus on the LGBT clock while they're partially paying you.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. You have a right to say whatever you want to say, but don't ask those that you're calling your enemies to pay for it.
Breakdown. Okay, Cam, and then I have the Steph quote for if you want me to read it after.
Yes.
I don't even know. What's the question?
Yeah, what's the line between freedom of speech and consequences in professional sports?
They said it during one of his parts, the money. That's what it boils down to. Niggas is paying the check, and you dissing this niggas that's paying the check you're gonna get fired. That's just the way it goes. If niggas, you can't look like you can't. We know who you can talk about, who you can't talk about. You can't talk about certain shit like you used to be able to talk about shit. You just can't, and especially if they're sponsoring what you're a part of, then you can't do it. Some people don't realize that. Talk about Kanye the other day. He just talked about this with Kanye. All right, then you're above the law. You're above the program. Guys, say what you want to say. Guys, think you can say whatever you want to say. It costs a nigga $1 billion. You can't just say what you want to say when people are helping you pay your check. So to me, it boils down to the money. That's what it's really about. Because if it wasn't about the money, you'll be able to say what you want to say. That's if you're good. And if you're good. Because go ahead.
No, go ahead, Killer. I'm waiting on you.
No, I was saying, because it ain't even about if you're good. It's about if you fucking the money up, bro. You can't fuck the money up. That's just that. When all that shit was going on, right, with after George Floyd died and the COVID and it was just riots and all that shit. You see how many people was donating to the black community? I don't even know where the money was going in the black community. Wendy's talking about, we got $10 million for the black community. Yo, we want to give $15 million to who is the black community that they give to? They just like, we don't want beef with black community because they spend a lot of money with us. We want them to know that we don't have a problem with the black community. We don't accept a cop stepping on a nigga's neck. We're not supporting, and it's the black community. They don't want to lose a lot of them dollars, so they fixed it. Mm-hmm. That was just not fixed it. I don't even know where they said it. They just said they're going to give money to the black community. I don't even know where they thought they was going to get the money to. As long as it's the black community, here, take it. Black people come eat, keep eating bad, keep coming to Wendy's, keep coming to McDonald's. We feed y'all motherfuckers. We don't have a problem with it. It boils down to the money at the end of the day, but when you realize what you can and cannot say. Go ahead, Mace. I know you had something to say.
Oh no, I was really enjoying this conversation because this is where I think we're having a conversation that's undertone is Christianity, right? So in Christianity is supposed to be about living devout towards Christ, right? But so many people are not living devout towards Christ, but they're trying to stand on devout principles. That's the real problem I see in Christianity as a whole, that if you're gonna stand there, then you really can't care about the money. In order to be really a devout Christian, you can't be capitalist and Christian at the same time, because what capitalism pull you to do is opposite of what Christianity is. It's going to always fluctuate. This is why you'll see people that are trying, even me in my life when I was first, learning about God. It's like I would do a lot of things that were capitalistic and then say, wait, what am I doing? And then quit in the middle of it, because I understand that capitalism can't be as strong as Christianity. So there's sometimes I just have to say no to something, even though I know it'll make me money for the stance I want to hold to myself. Now, I can't go into someone else's thing and say, oh, you're paying me to do this, and now I want to talk about Jesus all day. If you want to talk about Jesus all day, save up your money and then go and do that, because that's what I do, right? I want to be about that life. So if I want to be about that life, I take the money I make here and I infuse it into the things that I really care about. I don't really care about that as much as I care about that. So then I don't try, but I also don't try to come on here and make everybody Christian. That's not my job. My job is to live the way I'm supposed to live, keep my integrity the way I'm supposed to keep my integrity, and hope that one day my personal expression and my personal lifestyle that you get to see, that Stat get to see, that everybody else get to see someday, say, if you're going through something, hey, Mace, can you pray for me on this? Or Mace, can you talk to me about this? It's not for me to force you there through like belittling you or saying you're stupid or saying you have not found the way. Listen, if your life doesn't minister to me, your words can never minister to me. And I'll just leave it at that. That's what I think people should take from this, because getting fired just to show your faith, because I guarantee you, your pastor wants you to tithe. So now that you're not playing, you won't be able to tithe. You won't be able to help that ministry. You won't be able to push that ministry forward unless you're really willing to stand on that other side. And if you're ready to stand on that other side, don't keep trying to do both unless you're mature enough to do it. I don't think everybody that has faith are meant to do both when they don't have the balance. You need the balance in order to do it. It took me years to get that balance.
The breakdown. Okay, I want to ask y'all this one more question, because Cam also brought up a point, also talking about like how good you are. Do you guys feel like if he was a superstar, do you think the outcome would have been different for the league, or do you feel like league zero tolerance, like it don't matter? I'm just curious on your thoughts on that.
I don't think if he was a superstar, it would be different because of who he's speaking about. I think we've gotten to this place where we have allowed certain communities to have so much power that it wouldn't have mattered if he was a superstar or not. It's just, these are the people that's paying you. If you want to be able to say that, you do still have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of speech while money is still controlling you. To the people that money is controlling them, they don't have freedom of speech. But to the people that money does not control, they still have their freedom of speech. I still have my freedom of speech.
Yeah. Hey, Cam.
Nothing's bigger than the program. Nope. There'll be another superstar coming in 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
That is.
I like that. Nothing is bigger than the program.
Okay, y'all. In the comments down below, let us know what y'all think about what's going on with Jaden Ivey, his comments, and how the league handled everything. But that is all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is. And last thing before we wrap, we got some back and forth between Pat Bev and Dwayne Wade. So Pat Bev made the claim, when you talk about a better player, James Harden is a better player than Dwayne Wade, right? So Dwayne Wade caught wave of that comment and said, I don't understand how you can have a conversation about me and state facts when you were never as good as me. Where's your facts to say that someone is better? Don't ever fix your mouth to say somebody is better than me when you wasn't better than me at anything in this game of basketball. You can't do that. So Pat Bev, always comes back with some lengthy explanations. But he had also said Wade's probably the only top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from three from his career. You shot 29%. Russell Westbrook, we make jokes about him. He shot 31%. Andre Drummond shot 31%. So just hearing this back and forth between Dwayne Wade and Pat Bev and what Pat Bev is having to say and his strong claims, do you agree or disagree? Maurice.
I don't know, would agree or disagree. I don't really have an opinion on that. I will say this, I don't like how, and I think it's probably building off of what y'all was talking about on the show yesterday, where Cam was talking about Kendrick Perkins. I don't think you can disqualify somebody's opinion from them not basically being as good as you in that sport. People have eyes, people have opinions, people have a right to opinions. And just because they may not line up to how you may feel or how you want people to feel or have a reverence for you, you shouldn't get pissed off at them. Like when his response came, it didn't have nothing to do about the game. It had everything to do about like, who are you to say this? So that's like my opinion on that. But two, I was like, man, is this like, do you feel different when somebody from your hometown? Because I think they both from Chicago.
Yeah, they are.
And I said, do you feel different when somebody from your hometown disrespects you or say something personal versus like some random analyst? Because D-Wade don't talk to anybody about anything. And I thought, like, is there something there that's that may be in the mix? And so I don't know, and that's Pat Bev's personality. That's Pat Bev's how he play ball. That's that approach that Pat Bev has is his delivery in sports. I think that's why Barstool picked him up. I think that's why we talking about him right now. But I didn't like the approach. Is he a Hall of Famer? Is he better than James Harden? I don't know. That's like the who's the greatest of all time conversation. It's all subjective, but I just didn't like how he tried to disqualify Pat Bev as if like making it to the NBA and playing for as long as he did isn't an accomplishment at all. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I think when it comes to this situation, when you really think about what D Wade is saying, he's he's not right in saying just because you're not better than me, you don't have an opinion. But I don't think James Harden is better than D Wade. I think, you know, as a one-on-one player, but if we're talking about as a baller, no. And D Wade got it done until I know, and people are gonna say, yeah, but Mace, James Harden is this. Listen, I seen D Wade show up against Kobe. I seen D Wade show up against Stackhouse and them. I seen D Wade just show up too many times. I know sometimes you see people do things off the court that make you kind of play with their legacy a little bit, but nah, I got D Wade better than James Harden, and that would just be my take. You could say what you want. The man got 4 rings. And you could say, well, he played with LeBron. Well, Harden played with KD. He didn't get one. It's just the writing is there. It's all over the wall. I don't know if people just playing one-on-one is different than playing basketball to win. So I would go with D Wade all day.
Yeah, me and Sin was having this debate. Sin and Bezo actually went with D Wade. I said it's no wrong answer, but I'll go with Harden. D Wade went with a 2005 Shaq, right off the championship in 2003 with Kobe. Then you summoned Chris Bosh and LeBron James to come down to Miami to play with you. You win with them. You don't win without them. He has 3 championships, not 4.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nah, but I'm just saying. But I don't think it's a wrong answer. I'm not mad at Sin. Like I said, sometimes I just argue with Sin. But I think it's a great debate. But I'm still gonna go with James Harden because James Harden played with some outstanding people too. You gotta think about James Harden, Joel Embiid, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, absolutely. But Kyrie for 6 games.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, I just like James Harden's bag. James Harden his bag is crazy. I think he has more in the Birkin than D Wade. just my opinion. You know. It's you know, it's a great comparison. Mo, I think I told Mo before. I don't know if you was on the show, Mo. I was saying how you was telling me how you think, and I still would go with Caitlin Clark. But you made me realize that Paige Becker's bag is better than Caitlin Clark's bag.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Caitlin Clark because she just wants to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll pull from 45 feet. But if we're talking about moves and mid-range and up fakes, her bag is deep, Paige Becker's bag, man. But I don't know if you was on the show, but I wanted to give you your props because one day I was talking about that. But I don't think it's a wrong answer on either one. But I understand people going with D Wade. I'm just going to go with James Harden and be facetious about it. Let's go, James. Let's go get you a ring out there, nigga. You in Cleveland, nigga. Stop prove all these niggas wrong. It's your last chance, nigga.
I agree there are no bad answers, but there's somebody in here who might think you actually have a bad answer, and he's been shaking his head on the side. So we might have a couple comments regarding this and the Knicks. Hello.
Yeah.
What's Sin mad about today? That's the segment. It's being continued. Hello, Sin. How are you?
Nah, y'all are ridiculous. Can we go back to that Dwayne Wade, James Harden thing? Murder, you know better. Dwayne Wade.
I said D Wade is better than James Harden.
Oh, you did? No, it was one take. You said he agreed he had more in his bag than Dwayne Wade. You said I agree.
No.
That was Paige.
You just said.
That was Paige.
You just Paige? All right, so I ain't mad at you no more.
Yeah.
My bad, Murder.
Come up here trying to start with everybody, man.
No.
Yeah, James. D Wade started that move. Pause behind the leg.
Everything.
He got moves.
You think that D Wade has more moves than James Harden better handle and passing?
Yes, he's an all-around better
Not
player.
passing.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, when you go razzle-dazzle.
Bro, he's like the league in assists.
Okay, so hold
He's
on.
an assist leader for the league.
And he got
bro.
the 6-man. How can you compare somebody that came off the bench to a star since he's been a rookie?
He came off the bench. Who's on the team when he gets there?
Oh my Lord. Cephalusha? You couldn't start over Cephalusha?
Kevin Durant, is Russell Westbrook, and they brought James Harden off the bench.
For who? To sub who? Cephalusha, right?
Russell Westbrook.
Where's Sepalucha at?
Point being is this, you know what?
Lotion.
But you know
Whatever.
what happened? He said, I know these niggas, I be busting their ass in practice. Let me go do my thing. That's why I'm gonna get up out of here. Because the coach don't see it, but I see it.
Dwayne Wade never had those problems.
I hear you, but he went straight to Miami. Pat Riley went to see him in Marquette.
No, what you doing now is you go on Instagram and you go on the hotness for now.
James Harden been in the league 17 years.
I understand that, but he's hip hop.
What you talking about?
He's hip hop, little baby, videos, parties. I get it. I get it. No, I get it. Dwayne Wade is not that. Yeah, I get it. And Dwayne Wade was before him.
So put it like this: if you go and look at the niggas with the party, then you like the niggas with the fingernail polish. That's just that.
No.
If we going off the court,
Maybe that might be the reason you say Harden is
If we going
better.
off the court, then you like a nigga who do a lot of different shit that I don't necessarily agree with.
You always gotta get personal.
You don't know what personal.
You said
You do a lot of shit that I don't agree with.
You always gotta win an argument. Gut punch. What we talking about? Knicks?
Listen,
We ain't get there
Bezo,
yet.
Mason,
sorry.
Mo, everybody agreed that Dwayne Wade was better. What's the problem?
What's wrong with you?
I don't want to. You ever see Sesame Street? The kid in the box that's not doing his own thing? That's me. I'm the kid in the box doing his own thing.
Even if it's wrong?
The kid
The kid in the box.
doing his own street.
You never seen that shit?
I have, but like,
It's 4 boxes. It's one kid doing his own thing. That's me. I'm the kid in the box doing his own thing. One of these kids is doing his own thing. Come on, can you guess which one?
I don't know that. That was in the 90s.
I watched Sesame Street, but I don't know.
Oh, you watch Sesame Street. Oh, now she can dip in the 90s. It's okay now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that for her. Now I think about it.
All right.
One of these kids doing their own thing. Come on, can you guess which one, nigga?
Okay, Sin, next question. While he's in the box doing his own thing,
Yeah,
Knicks,
in the
gotta
box.
bring it up.
with
So
Knicks in Houston.
you spoke when they were winning. You also got to speak when they're losing. Lost to the Rockets, 111-94. What's up?
Well,
With the Knicks. Where y'all today?
well, hold on. When you address the Knicks, you say clinched. Some clinch. We some clinch ass niggas.
Okay.
All right. Not a lot of people are clinched right now.
Okay.
I noticed that word means a lot. Nick told me that word means a lot. Clinched. All right. We know where we going.
Yo, Mo, this nigga
We
don't
just
realize
relaxing. Yo, Mo, what's up?
playoff.
That's all the team.
You what?
Playoff.
It's sad, man.
We some clinched ass niggas, man.
Yo,
That's They let you go the first time. Nigga, so-
Oh, Mace, where is the gavel? Well, you, Mr. Knicks representative, we'll have to have you back at some point. I'm sorry that's how it had to go.
Yeah.
Because I know you have more to say.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we established our spot.
Okay.
You know, and people don't like it.
It's okay.
I'm cool with it.
It's okay.
People don't like it.
You know,
That was
again,
wild.
you saw, you conquered. We will just continue the discussion, just not today. Half of the panel has left. That's all we got. Y'all, that is all the time that we have for today. Maurice, you know it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
All right.
My nigga Mo.
Mo, see you next week. Bring your Yukon poncho.
Regardless of what happens. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
All right. That's where we leave it. Because between Jaden Ivey, Pat Bev going at Dwayne Wade, and Sin coming through at the end just to argue about James Harden's bag versus Dwayne Wade's whole resume, this episode really did not slow down once. But real talk, y'all, appreciate you pulling up for this one. Drop a comment down below and let us know. D. Wade or Harden? And don't skip the debate on Jaden Ivey either, because we know everybody's got something to say about both. We actually read through the comments, so go off. And look, if you sat through this whole thing, including the Knicks getting called clenched, you already know exactly what kind of show this is. So do us a favor, like the video, subscribe if you're not locked in yet, and turn them notifications on, because next episode's already brewing, and you know somebody's gonna say something that gets the whole comment section going again. All right, that's us for now. It is what it is. We'll catch y'all next time. Don't go nowhere.